everybody, welcome to Fitness Challenge. Just checking to make sure we are live, and today we have a nice little Tabata that's totally body weight. So all you need today is your mat and your space and your water, and that's it. So we have 4 different groupings. We have a jab and a punch. So we're going to do 4 leading with the right, 4 leading with the left. We have front kicks, we have mountain climbers, and we have lunge kicks. So we have some kicking and some punching. So kind of reminiscent of a little bit of kickboxing without any of the really confusing combinations. So you might want a mat for your mountain climbers. So if you have one handy, that's great. Hope you're all having a wonderful summer. Alright, so we're just going to move around, get a little bit warm, even though it's already warm probably where you are. We need to make sure that we are, in fact, 100% good to go. So move those shoulders, walk around. Let's just kick those legs. Now you can increase the intensity here, or we're working on that right now, and go as high as you want, or you can go as low as you want. No worries on my end. Let's kick back, just like closing the car door situation. And as always, you can change exercises out. So if you don't like mountain climbers, for example, and you want to do jumping jacks, that's cool. Let's just lift the leg up to the side and switch it out. My name's Jen. If I haven't introduced myself, I always forget if I have. And this is just nice, fast paces and time, way to get some movement into your day. Let's punch the opposite sides of the room. So a couple minute warm up, a couple minute cool down, 20 minutes of activity. And let's punch up. If you're looking for something different, something new, something exciting, we're doing the Masterclass series and down to this moment with Kenley. So if you join him on Wednesday morning, we're going to be starting a power class at 7 a.m. He's going to be around for a little bit after questions and things. Check it out. And you don't have to obviously take it live every single time. Uppercut, if you decide you take his class at 7 a.m. and you decide it's amazing, but you're like, Kenley, 7 a.m., can't do it. They're always recorded later. So if you want to take his class live once to check it out, then you can always do it later on. You can always go back and see the hundreds and probably thousands is already at this point. Notice my whole body's moving, not just my hands. We're going to make sure we're doing that for the whole class today. Let's bring those arms up and down and a little squat. Let's do the last one and stay down. Hold, and let's just step. Like gorilla steps, I guess you call them. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm still down, and I'm going to up my toes and back down. So our first segment are our jabs and our punches. So what I'm going to do is, if you want to hold on to some small weights, and you don't have to try it for the first couple rounds, let's see what happens. You can always drop them. You can always use wrist weights as well. You can use no weights. I would suggest 3 and under for sure. 2 and 1. All right. So what we're going to do a right leg in front. We're going to do jab and punch, jab and punch. We're going to do 4 in this position. We're going to do 4 in this position. I know it's not a huge difference, but we want to make sure that we're balancing everything, all the sides, all the time. And especially in kickboxing, when people are doing kickboxing for actual competition, they will constantly favor one side, which makes sense, but we're not doing that for that. We're doing it for just general health and wellness. So we want to make sure that we're equalizing to the best of our ability. So I'm going to try with the small weights and see what happens. But that's what we're doing. So we're doing a jab and a cross. So punch left, punch right. That's our plan. All right. So if there's only 20 seconds on, there's only 10 seconds off. All right. So we're here. And I'm going to try to keep those weights up nice and high near my face. If that's too much, you don't have to. And see how I'm pivoting on that back leg. And relax. This is a great class if you have your own music, because once we get started, it's going to be the same thing for a couple minutes. Full body motion, even if it's just doing punches. I know every time that I do a kickboxing based workout, oh, my back and my shoulders the next day, whoo, on fire. Alright, so I'm going to make sure I'm doing things evenly, so I'm going to do 2 with and 2 without on both sides. That's going to be my compromise. And my speed is different when I have weights and when I don't. And that's okay. Make sure the shoulders are down regardless. Your arms can be up, but your shoulders can be down. Alright, and we're off. Alright, and so I'm going to switch to lean on the other side. Relax. Alright, we have 2 more left. And then I'll go around for end of our first group of 4. Whew. One more. Can't tell if these go by fast or slow. Right now they're going fast, but I'm pretty sure when we do the mountain climbers, they will not be. So we're doing that upper body based first, and then we're going to do some kicks. And then we'll do those mountain climbers to give the shoulders a little bit of a chance to breathe a bit. Alright, so now is our first break. So walkabout. I believe I gave us about a minute. Okay, so we have 1 minute here to move around. If you don't need the break, you can keep moving and do something else, not a problem. Alright, so we have our kicks. So we have a front kick and a side kick all on the same leg, 4 times in a row on the same leg. So it's going to be a front kick, tap, side kick, tap, and back and forth, okay? That is our plan. You would like to aim for something in front of you. Go for approximately the same height every time if you can. And if you know your left side is one that's more tight, for example, start on that left side. Start on the side that you know that you're going to struggle with, because you can always have the good side, the other side, and has a little bit more flexibility, strength, whatever. You can always match that side. Always start with the one that you struggle with the most. Plus, then you can always end on a positive note because you're kicking butt and taking names. All right, you ready? Let's begin and go. You do not have to tap down if you don't want to, if you don't need to. I just want you to make sure that you are not falling over and that you are not kicking anything or anybody, but you are doing everything in control. So if you start flailing and wailing towards the end, stop, tap down, get your bearings, and start again. And then stabilizing the leg by that end, that 20 seconds, you should be ready to go. See, I'm getting a little crazy, so I'm tapping down each time, making it a full movement, and that way I'm not falling, hurting myself, slowing down a bit. That's totally fine. All right, two down this side, two on the other. Really getting those hamstrings, those quads, those glutes. Don't get too close to the wall. Because when you do that side kick, you're going to lean over a bit. If you're not near a wall and you feel like you need to hold on, you can always hold it back in a chair, a broomstick, something like that. All right, one more this side. You're done with side A. Unless you were alternating, which would be totally fine, we're going to switch over to side B. One side, going to be better for balance. It always takes a minute, or at least a couple seconds, to get your bearings. To your left. Seconds. All right, so break time. Next up for mountain climbers, we're going to be down on the ground. If that is not okay with you, you can do your mountain climbers with your hands here and just do this. Totally fine, not a problem. Normally when I do my mountain climbers, I have my hands straight. I'm not going to do that. My arms straight. I'm not going to do that today because of my wrist. I'm going to be in my forearms. But you 100% can have those arms out straight. My range of motion is going to look a little different because I shortened that long arm, but that's what I'm going to be doing today. The other option I have is to take some weights, pull them out, so my wrists are nice and straight, but that does take a lot of sort of wrist stability. So I'm going to take away that, set myself up for success, and just do that on my forearms, but feel free, no problem. So this one, there's no left and right, it's just go, go, go. Just remember what side you ended on, so you can start on the opposite foot. So 8 of these in a row, it's not going to be fun, but we're going to do it, okay? You decide the speed that you go at. We're starting in 3, and 2, and 1. tuck my shirt in. Probably suggest you do that as well. I have a tendency to move. And feel free to make it more comfortable for yourself. Shoulders are definitely getting a workout. Four down, four to go. Remember, you can always stand up. You can always do this against a step. I wouldn't recommend a bench to kind of move around. But here, you can bring that knee in nice and slow. That's totally open to what you need it to be. You're still in a plank regardless of how fast you're moving. Maybe you do one fast and one slow. Maybe I'll try that, see how it goes. Ooh, those shoulders. Two more. All right, 10 more, or 20 more seconds of work. And we're going to move on to our last interval group. All right, let's go. Two, one. Woo. All right, stand on up, take your time, grab your water, move your mat out of your way. Then we have lunge kicks. So we're going to do 4 on one side, 4 on the other, and let's try to alternate. Whew. All right, so we're going to lunge back, touch the ground or not, and front kick. Whatever the height or the depth that you go down for side A, you're going down for side B. If you want to hold weights, by all means you can. I'm not stopping you. Normally, sometimes I say when you get down to that lunge, pause a second before you come up. I'm not going to suggest it on this time through because we only have the 20 seconds, and I do want you to get as much out of those 20 seconds as you can. However, if you're going for more of a stabilization, slowing it down type of routine today, feel free to do that dead stop with that lunge. All right, we're getting ready. First side. Lunge it down, kick it up. And you can tap down. So you can tap, kick, tap, and back down if you want. Although you don't have to. You know what's behind you. You started there. You're not going to go anywhere. If you were doing traveling lunges, then yeah, I'm going everywhere. But since this leg is stable, you're just pivoting back and forth, or pendulism back and forth, so you're not going to be traveling, so you know what's back there. Just know that you're going the same depth back as you did the time before, and you should be good to go. Using those arms or weights if you want them, but stabilizing and counterbalance if you're not. 2 down, 2 to go on this side. That was a sneaky, that was not a good kick. And I'm just going to say, if you're not going to do it right or give your effort, don't do it at all. But I want to change that to, if you can't do it right and give your full effort, do a modification. So I want you to do something. Maybe that means you take out the kick altogether and you just do straight lunges. That's cool. All right, we're switching sides. Down and kick. Down and kick. Two more. Final 20 seconds. All right, walk around, grab some water, and then we will pull it down. So I have a recording of a low impact circuit that I did for on-site that I didn't end up having to use. It's 45 minutes long. It's low impact. I think it's a fun class. But I didn't know if you all wanted to see that one of these Fridays. I asked because it's 45 minutes, not the 30. But it is it's already recorded, so I could just make it available earlier in the day and make it available at like 11, so you could watch it later on whenever. Or if something you're like, no, Jen, I really like that 30 minutes, I'll just keep it for posterity one day. So if you want to see it, give this video a thumbs up. If you don't care, then don't. Easy peasy, but just want to throw it on out there. And grab a leg, pull back. Or if you're like, yeah, Jen, I want to see it, but I don't want to see it on a Friday when it's supposed to be 30 minutes, just let me know in the comments and be like, yeah, can you just make the link available just cause. But I want more of the 30-minute class. So options for everybody. Let me know what you're cross it over, sit back. But if you want it, just, hey, like the Friday before Labor Day, maybe you want that as the class. Make it available earlier, then you can do it whenever. Or not, there is an option. So cross it over or down. How about this? If there's enough people that come up with this video and want it, I will post it as class for the Friday before Labor Day. If I don't get any likes or people say below, make it available at a different time, just teach a regular class on Friday, that's totally fine too. So let me know. Alright, other side. Hate to let a good class go to waste, but totally want to stick with the boundaries that we give ourselves for time. So. And over, roll it down. One up. And against a wall, door frame, something, and rotate. Up and twist. And down and twist. Release other way. And up. And down. Release. Bend those knees. Look at upper body, swing this way. And roll it up nice and slow. Let's do a quick calf stretch. Remember, this is only like 4 or 5 minutes of stretching. Definitely suggest that you stretch longer based on what else you've done today, what things are bothering you. Out. What I personally do is after I clean up from class and I do a little more stretching and some more rolling. You just can't fit it all into that 30-minute time slot. So on up, arm across and pull over. So if you need any help with stretching, let me know. Let Kenley, Jessica, or Alex know. Touch. Check out one of our thousands of other videos. And push up. Lots of options for if you want to talk to people or don't want to talk to people. I get it. And out, other side. And release. We are done. Awesome work, you guys. I will see you next Friday.